In the depths of a Russian winter, a city lay besieged, its streets a battleground where the fate of World War II would be decided. The Battle of Stalingrad was more than just a clash of armies, it was a test of wills, a war of ideologies, and a turning point in the conflict. As the Soviet Red Army faced off against the German Wehrmacht, the world watched with bated breath, aware that the outcome would reshape the course of history. The question on everyone's mind: could the Soviet Union hold against the German onslaught? Located on the banks of the Volga River, Stalingrad was a crucial industrial and logistical hub, providing the Soviet war effort with vital supplies and equipment. Its capture would not only give the Germans control over the river, disrupting Soviet supply lines, but also provide them with a strategic foothold in the Caucasus region, potentially allowing them to secure the rich oil fields of Baku. For Adolf Hitler, the city was a prize that could turn the tide of the war in his favor, securing the resources needed to fuel his military campaigns and potentially leading to a decisive victory. As the German Sixth Army, led by General Friedrich Paulus, approached the city, the Soviet High Command realized the gravity of the situation, knowing that losing Stalingrad would mean losing the war. On August 23, 1942, the German air campaign against Stalingrad commenced, with waves of bombers reducing the city to rubble. The Soviet defenses, led by General Vasily Chukov, were stretched thin, but they managed to hold their ground against the relentless German onslaught. As the battle raged on, both sides suffered heavy casualties, but the Soviet army's determination to defend their city and the motherland kept them fighting. The siege of Stalingrad had begun, a brutal and merciless struggle that would last for months, pushing the soldiers on both sides to the limits of human endurance. The question was, how long could the Soviet army hold out against the superior German forces? The turning point of the battle came in November 1942, when the Soviet army launched Operation Uranus, a daring counterattack that aimed to encircle the German Sixth Army. Led by General Georgy Zhukov, the Soviet forces struck at the weak points in the German lines, exploiting the gap between the German and Romanian armies. As the Soviet pincers closed in, the German army found itself trapped, cut off from supplies and reinforcements. The battle was far from over, but the tide had begun to shift in favor of the Soviet Union. With the Germans on the back foot, the Soviet army sensed victory within their grasp, but they knew that the final push would be the most challenging and costly of all. As the Soviet army closed in on the German Sixth Army, the situation for the German soldiers became increasingly desperate. Cut off from supplies and facing the harsh Russian winter, they were forced to endure unimaginable hardships. The Soviet army, on the other hand, was buoyed by their recent successes and pushed forward with renewed vigor. On February 2, 1943, the German Sixth Army surrendered, marking a crushing defeat for the German war effort. The siege of Stalingrad was finally over, but the impact of the battle would be felt for years to come. The Soviet Union had emerged victorious, but at what cost? The Battle of Stalingrad was a watershed moment in World War II, marking a significant shift in the balance of power between the Axis and Allied forces. The Soviet Union had suffered heavily, with over 1 million casualties, but they had emerged victorious, having thwarted the German advance and secured a crucial victory. The battle had also marked a turning point in the war on the Eastern Front, as the Soviet Union began to push the Germans back, eventually leading to the capture of Berlin and the defeat of Nazi Germany. As the world looked on, it became clear that the Battle of Stalingrad was more than just a military victory, it was a testament to the resilience and determination of the Soviet people, who had endured unimaginable hardships to defend their country and their way of life. The Battle of Stalingrad serves as a poignant reminder of the devastating consequences of war and the importance of perseverance in the face of overwhelming adversity. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, we are compelled to consider the human cost of conflict and the enduring power of the human spirit. What do you think is the most significant lesson that can be learned from the Battle of Stalingrad? Share your thoughts in the comments below.